Welcome to my channel where it is all things, I would say, life experiences, tips, tricks. Got a video request which was about ComicCon, and the next one is Wondercon, which is happening sometime in March of next year. But the ComicCon just happened in July and it was a lot of fun, and I had one person, thanks to them, request how do you get in those panels and how do you manage those lines. So I just wanted to do like a little video about some things that you can do to make sure that which con you go to, you have the tools and tips to get through everything. So let's start off. Before I get started, I just want to give a shout out to Carla F. Simmons. She really wanted to get tips about how to access the panels and how it works for the signing, and can you get to know the actors. So those are some things that we're going to go through in this video to help answer her question. So shout out to you, Carla. Thanks for the video comment. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them below. Okay, so let's head to the actual website of ComicCon and Wondercon, both wonderful cons. I just went for last year, or actually earlier this year, to Wondercon, and that was actually a lot of fun. And then recently July was ComicCon. So one of the things that you could do to make sure you're prepared, and I know people have done this for years, so if you've gone to ComicCon every year and you know like how it works and what you have to do to get your self organized so that you could see as much as you can, put in the comments below what worked for you and what was best, so that somebody who's new can come here and figure out how to get the best way to see everything or do as much as they can. And then honestly, you can't really do that or ComicCon or Wondercon, it doesn't matter. If you know, like let's say ComicCon is in July, so maybe they come out with their programs, you'll go to programs and guess. And this is where you can actually look at every single day. So you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And so some things, like if you'll notice, if you've done Comic-Con or even WonderCon and you know the layout of the convention at San Diego for Comic-Con, Hall H is a it's a difficult room, one of the difficult rooms to get into, mainly for the fact that everybody wants to go to those ones. So obviously you'll see the Avengers, and then later down there was like Game of Thrones. So depending on the room, if you notice here, it depends on how big. The bigger the room, the bigger the event, and the more difficult it is to get into that event. And sometimes people will actually pitch tents or sleep the night before, waiting in line just so they can go to these specific sessions. So if that's you, if you're willing to do that, know that you'll be spending not only your night but like into the morning in line just for that one. And once you get into that one, you could stay in that room for the next following ones of Hall H. So let's see, we could just do an example of Hall H. So if you look, Thursday, I mean, it's amazing, because like if you wanted, like she said she wanted to do Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you would, for Thursday on July 18th, like obviously this already passed, but you would literally have to go the night before and sleep in line for the Hall H just to get to Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at 3:30. It's not like you could go at like 3 o'clock or roll in at 3:30 and be like, oh, I can go in. No, people have been waiting in line specifically for one of these sessions in this room. And if you want to see yours, let's say later down the line, you need to be going through all of these other sessions. So the 11 o'clock at Terminator, the 12:15 Batman, the 1:30 Marvel Games panel. Just to go see 3:30's Marvel Agents, you'll have to be there in all day. So I hope that makes sense. So if you want to see a specific session and you're dying to see a certain one like Marvel Agents of Shield at 3:30, you would need to be either waiting in line overnight just to get to see your 3:30 that day. So a side tip is make sure you bring like a lunch or some snacks as you get through that day, and know that you're gonna have to sacrifice on that Thursday other sessions because you wanted to see this one, because you'll be waiting in that room until 3:30. People will not give up their seats, so it's very, very difficult. So it's up to you, a matter of what priority you want to see something that much of. 2 is to make sure you go through the schedule beforehand and know specifically which ones you want to go to, and then have backups for it. So let's say you had She-Ra that you wanted to see at 10:15, but you know that like if it's full and you're like, okay, bummer, I can't do it, then go and look for some other ones on that same 10 o'clock or 10:15 that you want to do for it. How to organize yourself. So the next thing you'll have to do is, they usually have, like from the ComicCon website, it's called Sched. You can do it through Play or iPhone, whatever you have, and when you click on it, you'll fill out a profile and everything. But when you click on it, it will give you a list of ComicCon. You have to search for the ComicCon schedule, and this is where you can actually preference like here's the schedule for everybody, for everything, for Wednesday, and it goes on to Thursday and all that stuff. But what you could do is, let's say you want to see Pokemon Detective Pikachu, you click on it and then you add it to your schedule, and then you go to my schedule, and then there it is for the Wednesday. So basically you can add whatever you want to your schedule so that you can pull this up instead of the pulling it up on the website, but this is specific to you, the ones that you want to do. So another note on getting signings and autographs, which it's, for me, I wasn't interested in that, but I know that some people are. One of the things you do is there's this like pavilion where after you usually get your bag of goodies and like the program in itself, there's this spot where there's like people that can get in line, and usually what you do is, according to what you have to do, is you need to get a ticket, and then you wait in line, and hopefully you're called on your drawing to go get this the autograph. So it's kind of like a lottery situation. You grab your ticket, and then if you're called, you'll definitely go get in line to get your signing autograph. But it's really, really hard, and sometimes you're waiting there almost all day long, I hear, to get the autographs. So that's something that if you do, you might have to spend your whole day there if you want an autograph or something, and that it's also by lottery and chance. So you may not get what you want, or you wait all day and then you don't even get it. So something to be aware of. And okay, so just reading up more, it looks like it says that you'll get a ticket, and then on the ticket there'll be a distinct stamp on the back, and then that will be indicating like you're a winner. So that ticket will be kept by the winner, and then it is either exchanged for access to the designated autograph line, or a specific time or location to come back to, and the ticket will be exchanged for a wristband that will admit the wearer into the designated autograph line. So you can't just get a ticket and then just like walk in line. It has to be a winning ticket, and then they either tell you to come back later and then you'll get your wristband, or it'll be exchanged. The ticket will be exchanged for a wristband that will admit the wearer to the designated autograph line. And if you don't draw a winning ticket, then you just have to end up trying again until all the winning tickets have been drawn. And there's just only one winning ticket per signing, so it's not like you could bring a friend over and get both of you to sign something. It's just one per person. And so everything is just based on like if you win the ticket or not, and that's all I could say for that. And that they can find like some people, like some of the famous people that will be there, maybe cancel the autograph signing too, so just be aware of that. If you have any questions, I hope I got to answer any of yours, or that you were wondering about how to navigate Comic-Con. So just to round up, the top 3 things to do is to obtain the schedule. Make sure you go through the ones and highlight the ones that you want to see, and then download that Schedu app where you can add them to your specific schedule, and then during the day you can go through and see which sessions you go. For the popular ones, like rooms like Hall H, or like even Ballroom, I think 20, or the Indigo Ballroom, those ones require you probably to be there mostly through the day if there's a session in the afternoon you want to see, or if like first thing in the morning you need to line up right away. So just know that you'll sacrifice any of that time to see other sessions, because you have to be in that room to make sure you get your seat. On a side note, if you do have to use the restroom and you're waiting in the big major room and you don't lose your seat, just make sure you put your stuff on top of it. And if you have a friend or someone next to you that could make sure that nobody takes that seat, you can go during the session or between sessions, where they will have you with a ticket, and they'll give you a ticket to go to the bathroom, and then you go back to through the main entrance and then return that ticket so you can use the restroom or go get food or something. So it doesn't mean like you're stuck there all day long. I hope that makes sense. If there's any questions you have, please subscribe to my channel, and for more tips. Thanks so much.